All right, good morning, everyone. We have Meredith here from the Cincinnati Zoo.
Good morning.
And you have,
this is Skittles.
Skittles?
Yes, one of our rainbow boas from the zoo.
Okay, tell me a little bit about him.
So Skittles is almost 24 years old.
Oh my gosh, how long do they live?
They can live upward toward 30 years.
Wow.
It's a pretty long life for a snake, but if they're well fed and they're in good condition, don't have a lot of predators around, they can live for quite some time.
What's the oldest one you've dealt with?
I've worked with a snake that was about 33 years old as a ball python.
Wow.
Yeah. So Skittles is moving here, and if you come in a little bit closer, you can see the tongue flicking. Skittles is smelling as they're moving. So snakes are constantly flicking their tongue, which people sometimes are a little bit afraid of, a little weary of, but they're just smelling their environment. That's their best sense, and how they find most of their food, by finding rats and small mammals, maybe bird eggs to eat. So they're from South America. They live in the forests where it's warm, there's a lot of moisture, and there are also a lot of places to hide and be comfortable.
So how did the name Skittles come about?
So I'm wondering if through the light here you can get a chance to see this really iridescent, beautiful purple and green sheen over here when the light hits. So if you can check a little bit closer, so Skittles, just like the candy with all the rainbow colors, that's where we got Skittles, is a very creative name. They have a cousin, the Brazilian rainbow boa. They have a really distinct eye marking, and also really bright color as well.
Okay.
When their scale hits the light in certain ways.
And I can touch him?
Yeah, so go ahead and get closer. You can touch the scales in the back.
Gosh, feels like a dinosaur.
Yeah, really smooth,
really
not
cool.
slimy, which is very shocking to
Right.
some people. So Skittles is one of our ambassadors that you can meet when you come to the zoo.
Oh, cool.
If you walk in the park at any given time, there are animals throughout the park you can come really close to and meet alongside of our animals that are in their homes at the zoo. So this summer we have a lot going on. The bird show is back in action. The cheetahs are out running in the cat encounter. Blakely's barnyard is going on, and the zoo has extended hours as well until 6 p.m. So come on out and visit us, and you might even get to see Skittles.
And then you have another friend here.
I do. So I'm going to go get Amara out.
Okay.
I'm going to go walk over here. We'll bring Skittles back. And then Amara. Oh, Skittles is like, I don't want to go back yet. So Amara is one of our armadillos I'm going to bring out.
I don't think I've ever seen an armadillo before.
All right. So I'm going to come back over here. This is a 3-banded armadillo, and I'm going to have you touch on the back if you want to.
Okay, yeah.
So Amora is just under 4 years old and is full grown. This armadillo is from South America in particular. If you've ever heard of armadillos here, we do have some in the United States that look a little bit different.
Okay.
So you can see those big claws there. She was running around earlier searching for bugs and using those big claws to dig, just as they would do in the wild, right? Dig in the soil. She has large ears. If you see those little fluffy ears on the side, she can hear, and that tongue sticking out too.
But is that similar to what the snake does, where she smells?
She might just be kind of licking around if she smells an insect, but she's using the ears to really listen and hear for insects underground. And then she can dig with those really long claws as well. So she's an insectivore. She's got really sharp, thin little teeth in her mouth. And they would be found in grasslands and forests.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you meet her while you're at the Cincinnati Zoo too?
You can. So actually, if you come to education, our sloth, Mo the sloth, has a new area that Mo can move around in, and there are now some armadillos hanging out in the sloth exhibit as well. So if you come to the zoo, you'll see the screaming hairy armadillos there. There are also some in the night hunters building. So, and if you happen to be on grounds, you may be able to see an armadillo hanging out with one of our zoo wild encounters personnel as well.
So you have a lot of events going on this summer, and then extended hours as well.
We do. Come on in. The Galapagos Tortoises are out in their new exhibit, so you can actually walk right up close to the huge, largest tortoise in the world and get close to them at 2 p.m. The bald eagles are back out in their exhibit as well. Fiona is out and about and active as she always is in her pool, so come on to the zoo. There's a lot to check out.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Glad to have you.